to the PhD school Introduction to Pangenomics. What is Pangenomics? Pangenomics takes place from the idea that we need to focus on more than one genome. We all know that a single genome has been fully sequenced very recently. Still, our focus instead is on multitudes of genomes, because most of the studies are focusing on Caucasian people, white people. Instead, African people exhibit a much larger genomic diversity, because most of the evolution in human history has actually taken place there. And so what we see as a huge phenotypical diversity, different colors, different hairs, is only a very small aspect of genetic diversity. We need, therefore, to incorporate all these aspects in our study, because most of the studies are only focusing on rich white people, and we want to extend the usefulness of those studies to the entire world. Pangenomics has the allure of removing all the bias that we have right now in the so-called reference genome. The genome of a few individuals, but not distinguish between them, but put together as an ensemble. At the very beginning of the human genome sequencing project, we expected that genome to be taken from a small set of people, but all equally represented. What we have discovered is instead that one single individual is responsible for a large part of the reference genome. And that means that all genome-wide association studies are not truly representative of the entire population. And that's something that we want to overcome. To do that, we need this school, because we need to train a new generation of researchers that will start from the beginning to understand that one single genome is not enough, that we need a pangenome, we need tens of thousands of people, of individual genomes, and that's essential. Otherwise, the promise that genetic therapies will save the world will not become true. And so we are training and teaching this new generation of researchers to go to another idea. The problem is that we had lots of time to study linear genomes. They're essentially a text, a sequence of nucleotides, a sequence of single characters. That is not going to be true anymore. We need to go to a more sophisticated mathematical structure that is called a graph. This new generation of researchers are the ones that will work towards building effective methods, effective tools, effective programs to manage, to query, to analyze pangenomes. That's our goal. Another reason why we at this school is that science is not something that is usually done alone. Research is also a social activity. You need to interact with different people that they will enrich you, and you will enrich other people. So the school is the first time where these young researchers can stay together and learn that research is also a social activity. The final obstacle that these students have to overcome is that computational pangenomics is a multidisciplinary field that mixes together computer science, math, and biology. And so one of the skills that these students have to acquire is to be able to talk, to be able to dialogue with different people. This is a very hard skill to acquire and needs to be done by mixing together people so that they will actually be successful. These are the goals for these schools. We are happy to have this young generation of students here, scholars. They will become exceptional researchers and they will succeed. We have done our part towards that goal.